crew. It's your boy, Stupendous Dude.
And it's your co-host, Ohhmar, aka Ohhmar.
And today we got a very special guest with us in the building, all the way from east side of Atlanta. He's coming off his hit single, Tony Soprano. He goes by the name of JohnnyShinin. Thank you for coming up here, sitting down with us.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah. So you dropped you're fresh off your debut album, The Shinin Show, which drops Sunday the 10th, right? That was last Sunday.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. I'll rock with it. I was just listening to it on my way back from Tennessee, and Tony Soprano, that was on some gangster shit right there. I was feeling that.
Like Tony Soprano.
Yeah, I was listening. I was like, okay.
That's when it started it all, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I saw on your Apple, like that was the first. Was that your first ever song or
Second single for real.
Second single?
I put a single out before that, but that's the one where like
took you all right?
niggas heard it and just like, okay. Actually, I remember I did a freestyle. I was like, should I drop it?
Well, you freestyle out, like it was one take.
I mean, like, yeah, I did a song tape, but it was a collection of like bars I've been doing like, a long time. So like, it just came. I was like, should I drop it? Everybody was like, it's a go.
It's the one, right?
Yeah, so I just went with it. Finally, but
That's what's up.
So let me get him real quick. So your rap name, stage name is JohnnyShinin, right? Where did that name originate? Shinin for Shinin. Where did that originate from? Like, so you had too much ice on, or
even before
I
that,
say I see your teeth, you are shining.
no perms, right?
yeah, that's some but nah, just for the record, it's just Shinin, my stage name. So like all my official distribution company, whatever, recognizes me by the Shinin. So the Johnny, it's just like Instagram. Somebody had my name, I guess. It came about like that. I guess, like it ain't even about jewelry, Like it was more of a personality thing. Like my OGs would see me and like, okay, something about this nigga. Like they told me later on, like it was something about this nigga, like shining,
Like a shining aura. They see something
like a personality.
Yeah.
But no, I was about to ask. We know where your name came from, but like, who is Shinin? If you had to tell somebody who you were, who's never met you, like me, I've never met you. Who are you? Because I've never. He told me who you were, and I listened to you, and I was like, okay. And now it's like, with networking and everything, now you got a new fan. It's like, so boom, you got, I'm listening to your music. I downloaded it, so now it's in my phone. But like, who is Shinin?
That's a good question because I put like so many folks on that new album and everybody was like, who is he? You feel me?
Yeah.
I get to know you.
Yeah, in fact, Shinin is really like a songwriter and a recording artist. Right? I just go by, like I said, Shinin is just like a pseudonym, stage name. I'm also like in school, I do engineering, civil engineering. That's how I know Ohhmar. I run this record label, OG Records. CEO.
You the CEO of OG Records? How'd that start off?
It's an idea on some paper, and just following your gut. Like I said, your intuition leads you to this place, and you meet this person who puts you onto this, and then eventually you got your whole corporation set up, a whole other entity
From the ground up.
operate. And that's how, who is Shinin? Shinin is another entity. It's like, it's me. That's who Ohhmar knows. And then I have this corporation, this entity that I also have, and I make money with.
Yeah, your alter ego.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. What first got you into music? Like, when did you know music was you?
Man, that's something.
Always been you?
I think so. Like when I was a little kid, I was sitting in front of the TV, and like when there was a concert or show, when I would be singing along with it. I had old rap from when I was like a little kid, rapping to my big bros and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like looking in hindsight, it seemed obvious, but if you don't follow your gut, if you don't pay attention to like signs, you might miss it.
Be from East Atlanta, it's like music all around us. You feel me? Like
True, Atlanta, and then it's like, I feel like that's some serendipity in there too. Like I was born in the city, like that happens to be the spot for hip hop. Like,
it's like the hip hop.
I wasn't born in Montana or Wisconsin.
It's like a calling.
It's like I was born here, like for a reason.
It's facts. So how was like growing up in East Atlanta? I know it's a crazy scene out there. We both grew up around
Yeah, tell me how that really is, because I've been up here. I lived here for about 20 years, but and I tell people like when they ask me where I'm from, I always say Atlanta. I'll be lying. I don't live in Atlanta. Rarely go to Atlanta, but that's the only the city that people know. But like, how is it like really? Because when I drive through, I know there's certain places that's like rich, certain places that's poor.
Mm-hmm.
Certain that's like you get robbed as soon as you turn the wrong one. But like, how did and it's always East Atlanta. That's what everybody rapping about, East Atlanta. But
not necessarily. I feel like Southside get a lot of love.
Northside, area.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Southside,
Like they say Atlanta, period. Like how was it really?
You listen to too much Gucci Mane.
Because I really don't know, and I don't want to,
Well, I think what you listen to, you're gonna hear what that person experiences. So like Gucci Mane gonna tell you what he see, where he's staying at,
Exactly.
Like personally, I don't wanna like glorify anything, but like that shit you hear, it's like there's some truth in that too. So it's Atlanta, like you just gotta stay out the way. And
just gotta learn.
Yeah. Exactly. You just gotta be aware.
Learn how to move.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So what inspired like the new album? Like I know, what did you learn from this process? It's your first album. I know a whole new process. How did it work out?
I kind of like touch on your the question you said, like growing up on the east side. Like I can only speak from my experiences. Like for me, it was like, all right, I'm first generation. My parents came out here from Africa, right? So they just made it out here, and that was like.
You said first generation.
Yeah, I was first generation born here. All my folks came from.
Okay, that's what's up.
But like I said, they got here, and I was born in another culture, another atmosphere. You know what I mean? So I grew up more like in a single mother household. Mom was working, type vibes. So I really grew up and was raised in front of television. So like, I got a lot of my American pop culture and values and stuff. I learned that from like what I seen on TV. You know what I mean? And then later on, I got older. That's when you jump off the porch. You kind of venture out. And instead of growing up from the TV, now you growing up from your peers. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was usually always people older than me. Like I don't know, even as a kid, like most of my friends was always older. So I think that helped out too, cause like that saved a lot of runaround.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kind of it grows you up.
If you can have people point you in the right direction, and if you know how to choose the right advice, good from the bad, that could go wrong too though. I've seen that go wrong a lot.
Easily.
Yeah. So I think my inspiration, I guess, for the album, the Shinin Show, is like, like everything I done seen took in from that TV is now like
it's a show.
Yeah,
your own show, your personal
now
show.
projecting it back out. Yeah.
That's dope. So, what do you think the hardest part of like the process was of dropping the album? Was it like getting all the singles together, following a certain?
Realistically, it's the money. Doing it independently,
Because you keep everything.
But that is like the benefit.
So I pay everything.
Yeah, it's like high risk, high reward, this kind of scenario. But it's like, some game I learned from my recording experiences. I've been recording, so it's like how I would do it before is I go in the studio sporadic, and then just go in there and just like it wasn't concentrated. I think the difference between then and now is like this is concentrated. Like in the studio every week, whether we feel like being there or not, like we're gonna record. And you gotta have the money to do all that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did it feel like work, or was it like something?
Nah, not at all. Like I mean, that's what I always wanted to do. Like even being a kid, like I always wanted to like just sleep in the studio and wake up in the studio.
Start spitting.
Yeah, just that bitch all day. Like this is my dream.
Yeah, you enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
it ain't work when you start enjoying doing what you're doing.
Facts.
That was saying. That was saying the same thing. It ain't working.
Yeah. You know, so was it hard balancing out, like, because I know you're in college right now, doing what I was, like, what we both was doing, civil engineering. Was it hard balancing out making music and, like, staying in the books at the same time?
It was. I thought, and then before, it was like I was doing it where I was in school recording, but I would do it sporadically where I could still keep up with classes. But now I'm taking out, you know, months at a time to record and shit. And when you're in the studio, I'm not gonna lie, you're paying for the time, so it's like you can't be in there just
Yeah, you can't bullshit.
Yeah, like you gotta be in there doing what you can do, so you don't think to bring your laptop or your books and shit. So
Do you have like different studios that you go to, or do you have like one specific?
now I record at Soul Asylum, so I got a studio where we go record like tracking and vocals and shit, and then another Soul Asylum, then we go for mixing.
Okay.
But it's all the same.
I just know most artists, they got, because one of a good couple of my friends, they have like different studios that they go to, and everybody, I don't know if they have.
You know, funny story, like when I started recording, like one of my peers came to me and was like, oh shit, you know, they was just bragging about having been to the studio, it was so nice, and he was with some rappers or whatever. I was like, okay, cool, and I heard the name was Soul Asylum, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, bet, I'm recording one day. And then, no, yeah, like you just gotta record that shit.
Stomping grounds now.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, what are some of your personal favorite songs on the album? Like,
For real,
my personal
like,
favorite, sorry to cut you off, but my personal favorite, Real Love, man. That put me in my vibe.
Give me some love too.
Yeah.
Unattended, but I like Miami right now.
Miami.
I've been playing that the most.
That's
And
all
then
right.
Vegas.
Vegas, yeah, I like Real, what's it called? Real Fame?
Price of Fame.
Price of Fame, yeah. That was the intro.
I would say that was my favorite.
The intro, right?
Yeah.
The intro, right? That's all. I'm just like, that's
But
all.
Tony Soprano, that was a close second. Cause that was, when I tell you I was driving down that mountain, I was bumping that shit. I was like, okay.
I feel like a Tony Soprano. You know, most of the people I put on, I was their favorite. That and Real Love. It was like, that's it. You know.
What was your creative process going into
Actually, I'm here with my director. You know, my boy Rex West.
Okay, shout him out, shout him
Shout
out.
out to my boy Rex, right? We got a free show where we kind of like documented the whole process. You know what I mean? Just cause like I know I always wanted I wanted to be a rapper from a young age. So if I could find any information on how to rap or record, I was on that shit. And it never seemed like it was enough of that. So I just put too much sense in it, you know. So, you know, I want to see that's there. But for me, like, how I do before, I would randomly, alright, this is a good question, because a lot of people want to do this, right? So I would get on YouTube and find a beat and just be playing beats all day, because I enjoy doing that. Smoking weed, chilling with homies. If I'm somewhere, like, I'm probably writing some bars, or if I'm alone, I'm playing some beats. Or some shit, like, yeah, I can't stop it.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
It's never ending process, right?
Yeah, it's incessant. Like, so a lot of these songs, like, it's already playing in my head and stuck in my head. So now I'm just trying to get this shit out of my head in a tangible form.
Get in the booth and just let it all out.
So when somebody comes and says, like, oh, I like the song, or this part's so catchy, or they're singing my line back, like, I know how you feel. Like,
That's awesome,
in
right?
my head, like, it's really a matter of projecting what's in that song in your head out into other forms.
I think I'm falling in love. Like, you're really.
So you might think it's like, and then it's like, okay, you find the beat, right? And it's a lot of takes that go on the track too. So it's like you can stack it, and once you do it more and more, and you get better with it, but like you can learn how to punch in, and like fill in the song. You know what I mean? It's like only you can fill it in that way. So it's like the best part.
It's crazy. Only you feeling it, but once you drop it, it's like thousands all over the world from everywhere start feeling it. Right?
And another thing I want to touch on, just for anyone watching, is like, okay, so how I did it before, like I get on YouTube, if I find a beat that I like, I would just start rapping to it right there, and then go to the studio and record. But the paperwork wasn't right You feel me? Like that wasn't my song. You feel me? So I had to learn through trial and error the hard way. I think all this time was really for me to like learn this shit. You know,
It's a process.
excuse my French.
No,
But,
we
yeah,
see
it was like, you know, like other thing I learned is like, okay, on the beat, so reach out to the producer and get on exclusively. Like a lot of this advice came from me because like I'm not trying to me in the game and stuff, you know. But like I had to know to seek that.
Did you learn the hard way or the easy? Did you learn before?
I mean, I learned some lessons, but like I don't know, some people would have been turned off by paying somebody for advice, but I was good for it, no matter the price, you feel me? Because that little fee that I paid him for that advice got me so much, like, you know what I'm saying, game for it. So, and it saved me a lot of effort.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people say the best way to
learn is fuck up.
exactly. Yeah. There's like sometimes you ain't gotta fuck up. Like
You gotta fuck up to learn sometimes.
Sometimes you know you just can, you know.
What folks on me is learn from others' mistakes. So like
You can too.
That's free game that everybody that watch the podcast sees right there.
On the beat,
What would you? How would you group your music? Are you a rapper? Are you just
I'm a rapper.
a rapper? Okay, so you just got like the melodic rap.
You got a
little bit of the melodic rapping.
And it's because I started off more just like freestyle rapping, and then like I'm having the wherewithal to know, okay, let me bring my people, like people whose opinions that I respect in here for, you know, constructive criticism, and they just kind of brought it out. Working on good engineers, having a good team, and then be like, okay, hold up, let's try like this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I like
The
that
melody,
melody.
they bring the melody out of me, but I consider myself like more rapper.
Okay, I got you.
Melody's definitely more like single, you know, catchable. Like it's stuck in your head. So, but then the bars have this perfect combo. It's like the jelly with the peanut butter. You feel me? But
I think I'm more the jelly if that's like the bars than like the rap, the rhythm and the poetry. That's like,
throw some butter in there when it's needed.
yeah.
Now, who are some of your favorite rappers like growing up? Did anybody inspire you to like? You always like I want to be like not be
so
like him.
When I was in I think 7th grade, I heard the dedication to state. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Who was that by? Just for those who don't know.
Lil Wayne.
If they don't know who that is,
I think I mentioned the shot. I heard that and I was like, okay, that's what I want to do. And I mean, like the bars, like I would hear some shit and pause the song and be like, yo, what the fuck?
Think about it, right?
Like, did you hear what this nigga just said? Like, I wanted to do that. I wanted to have that effect. So
that's how it be. Some music you listen to, it's like you gotta grasp it. Like first 2, 3, 4, 5 times you listen to it, you don't grasp something. You keep on the second time.
Yeah, you gotta like sit there because more than likely that artist didn't make it in one time, one session.
Right,
So like you gotta sit down and like play it over and over to catch all the little nuances.
Shout out my English teacher. It's like you gotta annotate.
Yeah.
You gotta annotate the bars for real.
But give me your favorite. Give me like 2 artists, top 2 artists that if you could collab with from Atlanta. They gotta be from Atlanta.
That's a stipulation. From Atlanta, growing up, one of my favorite rappers was always Young Jeezy.
Sir.
So,
Go to Atlanta.
yeah, I feel like I always would be interested to work with him. And then 2 Chainz, I feel like just because the bars is.
That's one of those guys you're just talking about. Like you gotta annotate his bars.
Because like, I feel like he kind of came up under that Young Money, Lil Wayne influence. Because I hear some Lil Wayne in that too. Like, and then there's some Drake and Nick. Like, that's why I think Wayne is really like.
I feel like that's why 2 Chainz got so much longevity. It's like he got a little bit of everything.
That's it. And that's what I try to like. Yeah, I get a lot of that. I didn't even realize till just now.
But I know this like your debut album, first album. So like, what's next for you after this album? Are you thinking of dropping another album, going on tour? Like, what you think about?
As far as the touring, we're trying to work that out. But like,
It's cold.
Corona, yeah, exactly. So we might do some like some live performances, some virtual, something like that. We probably do some more interviews. Post post-album, and I just want to like see how I do. You know what I mean?
You got anything in your head for like the second album?
Y'all know the same.
I'm itching like to get back in the studio right now.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Like, are you done? Like, are you gonna take a little breather?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna.
Or you know, are you ready to go straight back into the studio and start the process?
Yeah, I'm about to get this degree. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, when do you graduate?
In the fall.
In the fall.
That's what's up.
So I'm gonna get that degree, and then I might record a few songs I've been writing them, so do some recording this summer.
Okay.
And then see how it goes. But I know that now I did this album, and I have to do an album. Who knows? OG might have some artists like when the show goes on. So
It's just like playing the role once again. It's just repeat now because the first time was a learning process. Now it's just doing the same thing, right?
you sign artists, and then you don't have to go on tour no more. You don't have to be in the studio. You can be in the field on some engineering, or you can be in the office or whatever.
It's like Lil Baby. Blew up, got 4 PS, signed Ride Low, all of them, rolled up off them.
Yeah, I was about to say. With your record label, OG Records, right? Who do you have? Do you have anybody signed yet?
As far as artists, Shinin is on the artist side.
Okay, got
We
you.
got some producers, like songwriters, engineers. We're signing. We got a couple deals, we're working on. But
Building it up.
yeah, we have like the infrastructure there to bring artists, but I didn't want to like bring nobody in without knowing what I'm doing.
Having the foundation.
Yeah. So I was just like to scout, like let me.
Trying to get signed or something?
Yeah,
I take it right there. I take it.
Facts,
But what vibe is like when you drop the album? What vibe you want, like, or what do you want the listener to take away from it? The album, is it like a story or?
Yeah, it's definitely like it is a story. You know what I mean? Based on a true story, you could say. Not necessarily my story. I was chopping it up with my lawyer. Let's just call it a hero's tale. That's how you put it on.
Okay.
So anybody that's really like ever came from the bottom, or like
That's for them. Anybody that could relate.
then grow up and wasn't born with it. Like I think can recognize their hero within themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's just like collection of shit I seen, shit I might have been through,
Just to make sure that everything.
What I want somebody to take away is like, if someone didn't know who Shinin was, they'll hear that and know a little bit more at least.
It's a small part of the whole cake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Any more questions?
I got one.
Yeah.
I keep going back to Tony Soprano. Where was your head space at? And is that all just you, or did you have somebody else on there?
No, that's all me.
All you. Where was your head space?
I felt like I'm Tony Soprano,
Like you just woke up with names like, oh, was you doing something?
I would probably it just be happy moments, like I'd be riding on some fly shit, or like just be some gangster shit going on.
Okay.
Damn, I like that show, The Sopranos.
Sopranos was a TV show, right?
Yeah, and the
I don't
time
know
for the whole
guy
show.
was, but the song, I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm him too.
Yeah, that goes with the whole show theme and all that too. But I fuck with the show, and I'd be like, be more so I feel like I could relate.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
God.
I feel like anybody could relate. Anybody feeling like the boss sometimes. They just
I could relate earlier when I was bumping there.
We all Tony Soprano.
Hear some shit like I feel like that's Tony Soprano is a pseudonym for a boss. I feel like a boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just feeling like the man.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
You gotta see the show to really understand you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it's the Shinin Show.
The Sopranos,
Yes, sir.
I watched it. He young.
You seen The Sopranos?
Yeah, I seen The Sopranos.
So just like how Tony
It's
made
an old people
wage.
show? It's for the old folks, or like
It's an older show, but niggas still fuck with this stuff.
HBO is fine. I didn't like how it ended, but not to get off tangent.
Yeah, everybody say they don't like how it.
That shit, it was cool, and it's just sometimes you can see the shit before it happens. And I'm just I'm on this trajectory, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If I ain't him yet, then for sure.
Yeah, you getting there. I'm telling you. That's how it is.
You good?
Yeah.
Close us out.
Got any more questions?
No, I'm good.
Close it up, bro.
I close us out.
Thank you, Shinin, for coming out to, speak with us.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit more insight about who you are. And you are pretty chill. Dude, you and your director, both of y'all pretty chill.
We smoke some good gas.
Yeah. So I appreciate y'all for coming out. Anything you want to tell the people? Come right there.
Straight to Shinin Show, download it. Free show directed by Rex West. Episode 4 is coming out this Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bet.
This one.
8 o'clock p.m. OG Records YouTube. And we out here.
We'll put the link in the description.
Thanks.
Straight up. All right. Hey, y'all go like, comment, subscribe. Y'all go show
Our
some love.
podcast.
Yeah, I say,
we still got, we still got our podcast in there too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shinin. Thank y'all for coming out. Peace, love, positivity. Y'all go like, comment, subscribe. We out.
I'll try to tick us out later.
Okay. I appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate y'all having me. Good shit.